Hey, this is Brandon White and welcome to another Own It moment. I just finished my first novel. And any story, movie, or book has a plot with a beginning, middle, and end. And the character usually starts off good and then they go through something difficult. And then through the help of others, they end up overcoming it and become better because of it. And that's kind of the story of life, ups and downs, mountaintops and valleys. And if you look back on your life, you'll see mountaintops and you'll see valleys, good and bad. Looking back on my own life, I can see mountaintops, hitting the game-winning shot in high school, becoming student council president, graduating college, getting married, having a kid, becoming my own boss, growing my business. Mountaintops. And I can also think of valleys. Having a speech impediment when I was little that led to low self-esteem, some bullying, relationship breakups, family deaths in the family, clinical depression for 6 years, valleys. When I look back, I think of the moments that strengthened me the most, the moments that grew me, deepened me the most, were not the mountaintops. They were the valleys. You see, we all want mountaintops, but we need the valleys. Because we don't grow on mountaintops. We grow in the valley. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't like valleys. I don't like tough things. But I like what those tough things make me. Tougher. And a better leader. More influential. When I speak, I share my valleys to students, and then they feel safe to share their valleys with me. And it's in that space of trust that influence can happen. Change can happen, growth can happen, healing can happen, leadership can happen. So own your valleys. Don't hide from valleys because you need those valleys. And if you think of the greatest stories you've read or watched, it wasn't the stories that were perfect, easy, perfect. Those are boring stories. The great stories are the stories where something bad happened, difficult, tough, but that character owned it. And the people came around him or her and helped them through it. We love those stories. And those are the type of stories we should want to live also. And also remember that, you share a part in writing your story. You have some control of what happens next. And I think it's important to remember that it's not so much the valleys you go through, but who you have in your life when you go through those valleys. So as you go through valleys, think of that as an opportunity to grow, to get tougher, to get stronger, but also to be able to see other people who then go through similar valleys, and you can be there for them to help them through it. This is your life. This is your story. Make it a good one.